I am going to be coloring my hair ginger. So this is what I am currently starting with. I'm actually really freaking nervous about this. I've watched so many like tutorials and stuff, but I don't know if you ever feel confident to do it. So why not do it tonight? So I'm only gonna do like the top part of my head. The bottom part of my head is like a level 4 dark brown, and the top was that same color, but I've been bleaching it to lighten it some for this process. So hopefully it will turn out okay. I'm really nervous because there's like some dark like banding right there, but hopefully it's gonna turn out. I'm going to be using a few different colors. I'm gonna use dark golden blonde, medium copper blonde, and dark rosewood blonde. So I'm not going to be using like full tubes of all. I'm going to I have 2 bottles of the medium copper blonde because I want more of the copper color in there. So I'm going to use mostly that, and then I'm just going to add like a splash of the other colors. And on my like roots, probably like down to like here, I'm gonna use 20 volume developer, and then on the ends I'm gonna use 10 volume developer because the ends are lighter than the top. So I want the top to lift more, and hopefully it'll come out even. So I'm going to go ahead and mix my color and section my hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the formula I used was, for my roots I did 20 volume, and I used a full container of medium copper blonde, half a container of dark golden blonde, and a quarter of a container of dark rosewood blonde. And I used that same mixture for the ends, but I did 10 volume, and I went ahead and mixed both up. That way I don't have to stop and do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on my roots, and I'm really nervous, and pray for me, because here we go. There's no turning back now.
Okay, for this next part, I am going to just speed through it so you don't have to watch me color my entire head. But I did want to have like a normal speed for the first little part, just so you can really see if this is the first time you're coloring your hair. So I'm starting with the roots, and I'm going to go around the entire area first. You'll see here in a second. So I'm just taking the color and literally going around the entire area that I sectioned out, only hitting the roots. And then I'm sectioning off my next part, and I do go farther down than just the roots. I know I said this is my root color, but because I am starting with darker hair, I am going to go farther down than just the roots. So I'm going to use that same exact color that I was using for the roots to go all the way down, probably about halfway. And then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to do this on every part of my hair, and on the ends, the blonder area that I lightened more, I'm going to use the other mixture that has the volume 10 developer in it because I don't need that part to be lifted as much as I do the darker area, if that makes sense. So I continue the process of putting this 20 volume developer and color from the roots to my mids. I do my entire head with this first, and once I finish doing all of that, I use the in color, which, like I said, is the same mixture, just with volume 10. I didn't record that part because it's literally the same exact process as this. I just go back in, and where I stopped this color, I take the other color and put it where I didn't put this color, if that makes sense. So
and this is how it's looking so far. The color is looking promising. I'm going to put a bag on my head and let it process for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to rinse it out and we'll see how it looks.
okay, so it's the next day, and I wanted to show y'all the final result of my hair. This is how it turned out. I am out here in natural lighting so you can really see it. It turned out really pretty, but I did want to come on here and say that in the beginning of the video I mentioned I had this like dark band. So the way I got the dark band, because I want to re-explain. Okay, so I had level 4 dark brown colored hair. Like, I colored it with color, not box dye. I used permanent color with developer, colored my hair dark brown. I decided that I wanted to do ginger, so I bleached my hair. My roots were really grown out. They were probably like, honestly, like grown out to like here maybe ish, wherever you can see like the darkness starting. So like my roots were like really grown out, so I didn't have to bleach that part of my head. I bleached from there down, and it all lifted really well, except for right there. There was like this dark banding, and in the beginning of the video, I might could even like replay a little clip and put it here for you. It just like was not lifting. I had bleached my hair multiple times, and that one little part would not lighten. Well, going into coloring my hair Auburn, I was hoping that the Auburn color was going to be darker and that maybe it would blend better, which it is dark, but you can still kind of see the dark line. So going into this, I knew that I needed to bleach that part of my hair again so that it would be more even and I wouldn't have a darkness on the sides. But I chose not to because time and whatever. So I was just being hopeful that it would cover it. So do what I say, not as I do. Because if you're going into this process and you want to color your hair, and your hair is dyed black or dark brown, you're going to have to bleach your hair. You're going to have to lighten it. You can't put this color on top. It's not going to do anything. And this is the proof. Like, that black banding, that's the proof. I put color over it and it really didn't do much over it. I didn't cover it, you know, whatever. Because color doesn't lift color, only bleach lifts color. So if your hair is dyed, you have to bleach your hair first.
You have to lighten your hair. Now, if your hair is virgin or bleached, then you should be able to do this. My roots were grown out, like I said, to about there, and my hair was probably like a level 6 light brown color, and it lifted. I used 20 volume developer and turned beautiful. It's even, as you can see, it looks really pretty. So if your hair is virgin hair, you should not have a problem. 20 volume developer should lift your hair. If your hair is darker than that, you might want to try a 30 volume. But I just wanted to let you guys know. I wasn't even going to mention the banding, but I feel like it's only fair to, especially if you're going into this and you want to do it. Just know that you have to lift your hair to a certain level. You can't just color over dark hair that's been colored. It's not going to do anything. But this is the end result. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope you learned something. If you try out the color formula that I used, let me know in the comments. Let me know how it worked for you. Hopefully it works for you too. And stay tuned for more content I have coming out. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.